Audio has started.
Damn, it took us 45 minutes to set up. Okay, so we just...
That's crazy. Okay,
Welcome to episode 4.
we haven't even posted episode 1.
Oh, wait, hold on. My phone's at 1%, and I want the topic list pulled up. Okay.
So I think we've officially decided that we're going to do a Patreon.
Yeah.
Just because we keep talking about it. We keep, recording weird little silly videos and being like, this would be good on the Patreon.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be funny. Just, extra content for fun. For our non-existent viewers.
You started that sentence like you were going to say something after. For our non-existent viewers... Suck my breath. Okay.
Welcome to episode 4.
Welcome back, guys.
Every time.
Every damn time. I mean, every time. Hi, guys.
I swear to God, it's going to clip. This is episode 4.
Welcome back. We have officially got our own microphones now. I have a little thing on mine just because I have it from an old mic and I like it and it's pink.
We're going to get new ones and then carry cases, which will be nice for the microphones.
It's true.
I think last episode or episode 2, we said we were going to wear the shirts that we screen printed.
That we were making the stamps for in episode 1. This bitch.
Okay. Wait. When did we make the... I'm going to find a date. It's been a while.
It's been at least 2 weeks. No, it's... When did we send the pictures to our moms?
I'm going to pull it up right now.
But basically, I had my shirt on this morning, ready to go. And...
You didn't tell me until... Oh, no, we had agreed prior to wear our shirts.
We had agreed prior. And then she was like, oh, I'm going to leave my dorm in a minute. And I was like, okay. Are we wearing our shirts? And she's like, shit, I forgot to wash mine. And I was like, okay, it's fine. It's not like I planned my whole outfit around it.
Damn.
So they changed into what I'm wearing now.
You responded to everything like, haha.
I know, because I didn't want to make you feel bad.
I don't.
Well, I also did that because we were going to work out this morning. We were going to go play racquetball at our gym. And then she texted me at 1 far past when I was asleep and was like, hey, I'm exhausted and I am still doing work and stuff, so I have to stay up a little later. Can I cancel for the morning?
I work as... Oh.
And I didn't see it until I was waiting for her in the lobby. But I didn't want her to feel bad because I knew she was asleep. Well, because I was like, where's this bitch at? It's 7 minutes after she said she'd be here. And she's like, she's a little bit late, but usually pretty. But if she's going to be more than 2 minutes late, she'll text me.
I'm glad I can at least do that, at bare minimum.
But then I checked her location, and she was still in her dorm building. And I was like, oh, what happened? So I was going to text her and be like, you bitch, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw the text, and I was like, oh, I forgot to respond last night. No, you're so fine.
Trying to play it all smooth.
I'm just too accommodating, I guess. That's something we talk about, is apparently, I'm just overly accommodating sometimes.
If anything happens, she's like, oh, are you sure you're okay? We can go do this. Bitch on camera, but off camera, sweetest little bean. You're like, oh, is there anything I can do for you? I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. She's like, well, have my whole head as a snack. And I'm like, yo, you can just say starve. I don't... Not bad.
No, because she'll be like, we'll be sitting in class and she'll be like, I'm starving. And I'm like, I have a granola bar in my backpack. And she's like, I'm like, you said you were starving.
I think I'm just a little hyperbolic. And I should probably tone that down a bit.
No, I also just think I'm overly accommodating because I wasn't able to help the problems in my household growing up. Because I knew getting involved would only make it worse. So now I'm just like...
You're like, if I can help, I'd love to.
Yeah, if I have the opportunity to help, then I'm like, options.
Oh, no.
But back to the shirt thing. Anyways, so we were going to wear them. And she was like, I didn't do my laundry. And I was like... Well, I'm so sorry that was loud. Well, it's been 3 weeks since we did them.
The new mic shouldn't pick that up too bad. So
you're right.
Because I guess I did still pick up the shakes. Anyway, Yeah, I looked at it.
But like, wait, how often do you even do your laundry if you
Okay.
haven't washed your shirt?
Hear me out. It's October 22nd. No. Oh my God. It's October 2nd. We sent the pictures of the finished shirts to our mothers
So like the day we finished them.
on the 21st of September.
Okay, so it's been like a week and a half.
And then I think prior to that, I had not done my laundry for maybe 1 to 2 weeks.
How do you have enough underwear for that?
I have a lot of underwear.
I have a lot of underwear too,
I have
but
at least like 20 pairs.
how do you have enough like clothes? Like,
More than 20 pairs.
well, just like like not even underwear, like clothes, like shirts, like and pants that you enjoyed wearing.
How often are you washing your shirts and pants?
Well, I wash my shirts and shirts like maybe once every 2 or 3 wears,
Yeah.
unless they're smelly from like smoke or like a stain or something.
Honestly, pants, I feel like I go for...
Pants, I typically go till they like audibly smell. Audibly.
Something audibly. Damn, that sounds stinky as fuck.
Sounds stinky.
Because you said audibly.
No, but like I go until like I notice a smell, which is probably too long. I probably should wash them before I notice a smell.
I do that too with pants.
That's fair.
No one's like having their head by your ass being like...
I don't know. You go down there to kiss it pretty often, so.
I do not.
I do not.
I'm kissing no ass.
I do not. I didn't say you were like
Do you think
making
you
out with my ass. I meant like kissing my ass, like being a suck up.
Do you think you can kiss your own ass if you tried hard enough?
Could you eat yourself out if you tried?
Oh, I guess
Question:
no, that
can
applies.
Elastigirl eat herself out?
Oh, totally.
Does she?
Yes.
Mr. Incredible is not performing. Mr. Incredible, Mr. 3-minute mediocre. Let's be real, folks.
Do you think Mr. Incredible has a micropenis?
Micropenis? Probably. Yeah, definitely. That's why he's so huge, to make up for that.
No, because he's shaped like a triangle. His upper body is so big.
You're right. So it goes like that.
So
and
the
then
further you get down, the smaller the things get. So it's probably like realistically
Lego size.
maybe like that. That's
Yeah.
not micropenis though. That's like
Micropenis.
micropenis.
Micropenis. Yeah.
Stop eating your mic. Oh, we were talking about laundry. It's been I guess I don't know. I own a lot of clothing.
That's true. You do. I feel like I am more like attached to clothing. Like I would love to wear the same thing every day. So like, well, I have my Lululemon pants.
Yeah.
And like, I want to wear those every day. So
I barely can fit all my pants in my pants drawer. I have a lot of pants.
Sorry, my mom texted me. Oh my God, I should silence my watch. That was no. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. No. Oh, okay. Laundry. I had a friend. I was helping him with his room. He washed his laundry every time he wore anything. He'd put it in the wash.
Really?
And his laundry
How do you
basket
have
was...
enough clothes for that?
I think he was just doing laundry a lot. I was like, dude, your laundry basket's really full. I was like, how often are you washing things? I just said like 4 times. Gonna tone that back. He said,
Gonna like tone that back.
I did not. Did I say like? Oh my, you gaslighting motherfucker. And he was, I wash something after every time I wear it. I was like, really? Anyway, so.
I get really. Okay, I know soda, like, because it's carbonated, makes you burp a lot. For whatever reason, ginger ale specifically makes me so burpy. Like, way more so than regular soda does.
I think we mentioned this on a previous episode.
We probably did. Well, because we had ginger ale, I think, on our first episode.
First
I
one?
love ginger ale.
I hope
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hope to God that our first 2 episodes aren't too terrible. Because we were drawing and we're learning. Mia gets really, really quiet when she's focused.
I do. If you look at, there's so much of just leisel, especially in the episode. Because I'm editing number 2 right now. Especially because it like cuts to me a little bit if I like make a sound, but majority of it,
your head is just
Liesel talking and me just like.
Mm-hmm. Now you're gonna have to move the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
crazy.
my God.
Sorry.
Your mouth is very close. Is it?
It was just squeaking, so I didn't want to move it.
Oh, okay.
And it was.
Anyway,
Micro puffs.
what were we talking about? We had to get up because our cameras
Our cameras, we have
they're photo cameras traditionally, and there's a 4 gigabyte like file size limit, so they'll stop recording every 10 or so minutes.
so like we have like 64 gig SD cards in them, but they stop every like 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah.
But then that one was scary because my camera made a noise when it stopped.
Because usually the shutter closes.
Yeah, but yours didn't. That was
The way we have it set up, the camera that's faced on me right now is Mia's camera, and the camera that's faced on Mia is my camera.
Yeah.
But we're renting them, so not really. Anyway, laundry. Oh, I was talking about my job.
Oh yeah.
So I'm only on once a week, but then I'm on call from 5 p.m. to 8 a.m. once a week. It's really not too
I thought
bad.
it was 5 to 5. Like 24 hours.
It's 24 hours on the weekends.
Okay.
But I was on from 5 to...
Pause. Don't pause. Keep going. This is just, I noticed it and it's scaring me.
Just leave it. Mimi. I was on from 5 to... I'm on from 5 to 8 a.m. I'm going to set a stopwatch so we can keep track of how long we've been recording for.
Keep track of how long we've been recording for.
Good God. You need to stop.
You're right. All of these, anytime I'm doing something that's like could be used against me, it's just going to be leisel watching me do it so we don't actually show it.
Oh, that's actually, I haven't even thought of that. Oh, I heard a noise from the other camera. I'm going to go look at it in just a second. But my job, I was talking about it. Usually you get like 1 to 2 calls in the middle of the night around like 2 to 3 a.m. Someone's either locked out or there's a noise complaint. Last night I got 8, but none of them were after 1 a.m.
8?
8 calls.
For what?
Mostly a lot of power went out in a lot of people's rooms.
Why do they need power at 1 a.m.?
They're awake. Like one had a bunch of guys with an Xbox. Like they were playing games. Or like, if they need to charge their phones at night.
Who needs to charge their phone at night?
Everyone. My phone is always almost dead when I go to bed.
Mine too.
How often do you do your laundry? We didn't talk about this. I do it when the basket's like full.
I do it once I'm out of underwear.
Oh. I feel like I run out of socks.
Which depends on how often I like change my... Wait. So sometimes it depends on what pajamas I like to wear. Because I have different like pajama sets. Sometimes I like to sleep with like a really big t-shirt and just underwear. Or sometimes I like to sleep in just my muumuu.
What is it?
It's like the nightgown. But like
you have a muumuu?
Square. I have 2 muumuus from Walmart.
Are these big shirts or like muumuus?
They're like big shirts, but with pockets and are longer.
Oh. Why would you need pockets in a muumuu?
I don't know. But
What are you, the Ice King?
Shut up. Or just like going commando. So then if I wear like the underwear and a t-shirt to bed, then I'll get new underwear from the one I wore during the day because I want to breathe. So then I'll go through underwear like twice as fast because then I'll also change it in the morning. I don't know why I'm talking about underwear so much.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
It kind of determines the length of when you do your laundry.
Yeah. So like if I think last week I wore the t-shirt and just underwear to bed like every night. So I had to do my laundry within like a week because I ran out of underwear.
90% of the time I change my underwear once a day. Sometimes though it'll be 2 days, never longer than 2 though.
Really?
Yeah, if it's like, okay.
No, I just mean like I don't think I've ever gone more than a day without changing my underwear.
Really? When I was a kid, it was, I think, okay, when my brother's fiance, my sister-in-law, when she came into the picture.
Like, fiance, they're married.
No.
I was like, who, the other one?
When she came into the picture, she was talking about, isn't it so gross like only changes underwear when it gets dirty? She's like, oh, that's like 3 days. She's like, I change my underwear every day. And at that point, I was maybe 15, 16. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I change my underwear once every like 3-4 days. 3 days, not 4.
Really?
Yeah. It was bad. Like, it wasn't bad. It would just like, I don't know.
No, I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just not something I've ever even thought of.
I think it's bad for you. I would change your underwear every day. It's gross.
See, I think it's, especially as a girl, I think it's good to sleep without underwear.
Really?
Just to like let your vagin breathe. Or like, what about that? Like very loose or like cotton.
Okay, almost all my underwear is cotton.
Like never a thong. Never sleep with a thong.
How bad is it that we're extensively talking about our underwear?
On the 4th episode.
We had other topics.
We have so many topics. We have a whole notes list that I took the honor of organizing.
Oh, this is one I got right after recording last week. If you This, I mean, everyone, you can think upon this. You'll just hear our
Answer
answers.
it in the comments if there's comments wherever we're posting this.
If we ever post this.
If we ever
At this point, we're gonna.
we've spent money on this.
We've spent
$200
$200 at least, and we're gonna spend like another $10. Hopefully that's it.
Yeah. Well, until we decide to buy new cameras.
Yeah, then we'll have to buy cameras. So total we'll have sunk maybe like $300. Right now it's just a hobby.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you walked into a bar, assuming we're of legal age, never walked into a bar. I actually have in Costa Rica.
I've been in a bar. That's because in Spain, I visited my foreign exchange friend in Spain. Like where you go is a bar. Like that's like if you're gonna go get food, you go to either like a chain restaurant like McDonald's or a bar.
Really?
Yeah.
How was the bar food?
It's really good actually.
Oh.
Like a bar.
Is it like a restaurant?
A bar was like a cafe.
Oh, so just like all
but
the
they also
restaurants.
served alcohol. It's just called a bar.
They're just. Oh, they're called a bar, but they're like
Yeah.
restaurants that have alcohol.
Yeah.
Couldn't be our state.
Yeah.
Oh, we've mentioned we're in Utah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be Utah.
I just said yeah like 6 times.
Yeah, that'd be gonna be funny to cut to every time. If you walked into a bar and saw yourself, would you hook up with yourself?
Ooh.
I've thought about it for a little bit. I feel like I would because of my boobs.
We had this debate earlier today of who has bigger tits because I thought she had bigger tits and she thought I had bigger tits. So I don't even know anymore. We need a third party opinion.
It's relative to like cup and band size. If you don't know this about bras, by the way they're measured, you have like the bust and I guess we should just be measuring.
Yeah, we could just measure a bust, but nude, so that a bra is not inhibiting it.
Mine's like.
But I don't. I have like one real bra. I hate real bras. Okay. Anyways, not important.
Anyway, I would. I'm just because
It's because we're gay, is what she meant. No, but it's similar to how like men's pants are sized by like the waistband and then like the inseam. It's like cup size, which is basically how big the like pad part is, depending on how big.
I thought it was length.
It's called inseam, bitch.
Well, okay, no, the inseam is from your crotch to the bottom of the leg. I thought it measured from the top of the waistband all the way to the bottom.
I think it's inseam because the waistband height is different depending on like the waist rise.
Yeah, I just thought when they measured like 30 by 30, it was 30-inch waist and 30-inch length, not 30-inch inseam. But
I think it's inseam because inseam doesn't change from the different rises. Like a high-rise inseam and a mid-rise inseam will have, high-rise and mid-rise will both have the same size inseam. Oh my God. But so there's like the cup size and then the band size, which is like your ribs. Where the ribs. But like I actually don't know my bra size. Like just off the top of my head. Every time I go buy new bras, I have to like get myself measured or just guess until I find one.
I have a tape measure. We're going to go take photos of my room. We should just measure.
Okay.
I want to find out. It'll be in the page. No,
6 inches.
Join the Patreon. You can see our bra size. No, you cannot. That's not going to be in the Patreon.
It's not going to be in the Patreon.
That would be crazy.
We are going to do the Patreon though because I think that'd be fun.
This is true. You might want to.
You're right. Sorry.
No, I'm looking at you like from my angle. It looks like your mic isn't in front of your mouth. Or like when you were leaning like over here.
Well, I was leaning over here so I wasn't dumping the drink on the microphone, bitch.
Oh, sorry, before you... Anyway.
Back to the bar question.
You didn't answer, yeah.
I don't know. Because I feel like I'm really judgy. But also... Okay, here... Let me explain my... Let me explain my sexuality. Women are attractive until proven unattractive. And men are unattractive until proven attractive.
Like it doesn't matter person by person. You go like entirely by gender.
Mostly, yeah. I mean, like,
interesting.
That's just like very generalized. And then also like,
honestly, yeah, I would agree with that. There's stipulations, of course.
I guess it's more like someone who presents feminine. That's a better way to say it than women. I guess that's more what I mean.
Feminine presenting.
Feminine presenting to me is attractive until proven unattractive, and masculine presenting is unattractive until proven attractive. But I feel like I'm more often than not attracted to masculine energy.
I was gonna say, yeah, if it's non-cis masculine, it kind of feels like they know what they're doing. They know how to work it.
But it's also like scary. Like if I ever see a very mask woman, I'm like terrified.
I
I'm like,
think that's because you're
you
attracted.
could fuck me up, and I'm scared.
Oh no, dude, my TikTok when I first got it definitely thought I was lesbian. I was getting constant lesbian
That's
thirst
fair.
traps.
Mine knows that I'm bi.
Oh, now I had to delete it.
Oh, see, also, I do think I go based off of gender because I studied this a while ago because I thought I was pansexual for a while.
Yeah, I remember you telling me
But
about that.
pansexual, from my understanding, I could totally be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Always good to learn. But pansexual is where gender doesn't play a role in your sexuality.
That's what I've heard.
In your attraction. And bisexual is you're attracted to all the genders and non-genders and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But gender does play a role. Like, it's different in your head. And to me, women are a different attraction than men are.
Oh, yeah, bi.
Yeah, I'm bi.
I mean,
Because I'm like, I find both women, men, and in between attractive, but it's like,
it's different.
It's a different attraction.
I see what you're saying. I agree with that. Like, I had some friends. They're like objectively beautiful human beings. They're both men.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I met them, I was like, oh, they're dicks. I automatically think men when they're attractive are assholes because usually they know it.
Yeah.
I feel like
I feel like it's a lot of stereotype around like attractive men get really cocky.
Yeah.
But also like really pretty women are often like the mean girls.
Same thing. I mean, and then there was a girl in our photography class, gorgeous, and she's also super nice. So it was like shocking.
Oh, the one we had the project with?
Yeah. she's
so cute.
She's beautiful.
Oh, she's
like
stunning.
I asked my question. I'm gonna cross that off.
Oh,
you still didn't answer.
I didn't really answer. You're right because I was
You were
talking about
explaining your
attraction.
attraction.
So like, I don't know. Because I feel like I'm way more scared of women. So I'm less like openly attracted and like I'm much less likely to go, that's a lie. I'm more likely to go up to a woman and ask her for her number because I'm less scared of them, but they're also more scary as in like the thought of like fucking a girl is so much more scary to me than the thought of fucking a guy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. So like, yes, conditionally, but most likely probably yes.
I mean, I can add my input. I guess, well, no.
What do you mean input? What do you mean input?
I fucked both.
What do you mean? Oh, I
was like, do you not know this?
No, you said I fucked both, and I was like, me and yourself?
We're cousins.
That's why I was confused.
But only by blood.
I said that earlier because I was making a joke because people will be like, but not by blood. And I was like, well, what if we fucked? And then her boyfriend was like, you're cousins. And I'm like, but only by blood.
It was funny. So yes, no?
Yes.
Would you have sex with yourself?
Yeah.
I think I would too. Because
you could, no, it's because you said I fucked both.
Yeah.
And
you were saying because like one is scarier than the other.
Well, I just feel like, well, a guy I could like it'd be more mindless because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Traditional you're okay. That would be sad if your sex was mindless.
I know,
Second of all, traditional gender roles are like, oh, like the guy like has to approach, initiate all this. Mm-hmm. So it does take off some of the mental load. Mental load is about it takes out some of the
stress.
Yeah, because if with another, like in my experience, it was like, luckily she was a top, so she started, but that was nice.
That's fair. But yeah, because then it's like, well, I'm going up to a woman and usually a man would go up to her. So it's like new and different and like unconfident.
Like in our experience growing up in the church where it's very
traditional roles.
Yeah.
Like there was one family in my neighborhood where the mom was the primary like worker and the dad was the primary caretaker.
Oh.
And like everybody was blown away by it. He was also the most amazing chef in the world.
So progressive.
You're like, oh my God, that's great. Okay, my turn for the.
I'm gonna go.
What would happen if Pinocchio said, "My nose is about to grow"? My nose is about to grow, like right now.
Okay. Well, the nose reacts to lies.
So if he said my nose is about to grow and it doesn't grow, then he told a lie, so then it grows, but then it grew, so it would be true, so it wouldn't be a lie.
Ooh. That's a rough one. I feel like... Does it shrink when he tells the truth? Because maybe it would just go... Whoop, 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 whoop,
Forever. Woo, 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 woo. You could do some things with He's an inanimate object. He's not a child. I mean, he is a child. No, I'm not.
Are you objectifying Pinocchio?
He's a wooden boy.
I
have a wooden boy.
We said two things at the same time. I don't know what was what. What the fuck did you say?
I said, I have a wooden boy.
I said, I want to be a... Remember the trailer? There was a live action okay, this
Pinocchio.
week. Off of Pinocchio. His nose growing. We had, our fall break is the upcoming week. This week we had a lot of finals. We just took a bunch of pictures for our photography final. I had a class, the title was Action. It was like community-based art, 4D art, interactive. I made a sculpture.
I think I have to take that class next year.
I liked it a lot. The group of girls, we had a group of 5 or 6. We did 5. We did 4 sculptures and then an audio. And the theme was like oppression of women in religion. And so mine, I'll describe it on the podcast, and then in the Patreon, I'll have like a video walking around it, a photo. It was a hand sort of positioned like this with a very kind of thin thread attached to a woman, very small, sitting, and, you know, her head was cut off, and there was like a string attached to the brain. I had to carry it from my first class to the next class, and our teacher...
So the class after that, so before that I have a different class, and then we have photography together. Mm-hmm. I love our photography professor. I'm so sad that these classes are half semester because I don't have her again unless I like choose to take a class that she teaches.
She is riddled with anxiety.
She is
my
God. Funny though. But it was after class and Lisa was just walking out with her sculpture and she was like, "Whoa, did you do that?"
And I was like, "Yeah, I made it." And she was like, "Oh, how did you make it? Did you like dip your?" Because I had a hand. She's like, "Oh, did you dip your hand into something and cast it?" I was like, "No, I sculpted it with oven baked clay."
And she was like, "Oh, you sculpted it. You're just that good. Okay, fuck you."
You just did that? Fuck you.
And she did it with a smile too. She's like, "Oh, you're just that good. You just did that. Fuck you."
That made my whole day. I had slept I spent 14 hours making that in one day.
I took one break for dinner.
One break for dinner. It was 7 hours dinner and then another 7 hours. I finished at 2 a.m. and then I was watching an amazing new anime that I love. It's not new. It's old.
New to you.
It's a rom-com. New to me. Fucking loved it. If anyone's curious, ask. I'll let you know. It's very like...
I'm curious. Just kidding. I already know.
We're going to watch it.
I know. She's going to say it to me.
And then I watched that until like 5.
This bitch watched an anime until like 5:30, and then the next morning she's like, "I'm really tired. I got like I got
2.5 hours of sleep.
A meal or something, and you pulled up your like sleep tracker, and you were like, it said like 2.5 hours, and I was thinking like, oh, that's like how much REM sleep you got, and I was like, oh, what's the total time? And you're like, no, that is the total, and I was like.
Usually I get so tired, but I was so invested and this is how I know I'm doing the right thing for a job, because I get so invested. I'm like, maybe I should just be a sculpture major. I do still want to do art teaching, but I just cannot stop working. I cannot. Sorry.
Because I mean, if you do art teaching, depending on the freedom that you have with the class, you could do 3D art too.
Mm-hmm. And I think I can always still do my passion. And I think I would love to teach. I do want to try.
Slouching like crazy.
I'm slouching back into the chair, though.
That's better than what I was doing.
Big crack. Oh, that's going to be a lot.
That's so bad.
Oh, it stinks. I farted. It smells really bad. I'm sorry. We were talking about, anyway, on the table... don't hold. It's not that bad, is it? It's pretty bad.
It reminds me of her older brother when he would fart, and it was everyone would be like, "Evacuate the room! Get it! We were so dramatic, but we were so valid in that dramata.
Dramata. When he was old enough to drive.
Dramata. I was trying to say like dramatization.
I think you were. When he was old enough to drive, I have a very specific memory. I could be making this up. Memory. Shut up. He was driving. He would fart and then lock the window.
That bitch also broke my leg in half when I was 7.
That's true.
Wait, now I need to tell
this
this story.
We can go for it.
Okay, so when I was like 7, let me set the scene. May 13th. Don't remember the.
You know the day?
Yeah, bitch, it was traumatizing. Wait, let me calculate in my brain. In my little brain head.
Why'd you
Shut up.
Oh. I'll wait.
Sorry. Okay, I got it. May 3rd. No.
We have to turn your audio down.
May 13th, 2013. 7:30 p.m. Sunday evening. I was but a mere not timid at all, very outgoing and stubborn-ass child of 7 years old. It was a Sunday afternoon after our weekly family gathering and meal. The older boys, my older brother and your 2 older brothers, were jumping on our trampoline in the backyard. I had decided that I wanted to jump on said trampoline because it looked enjoyable. I wanted to laugh, ha ha, have fun. But the boys would not get off the trampoline, and we had a strict rule of only having people of the same relative size on the trampoline at a time to prevent injuries. Being the little stubborn-ass little 7-year-old I was, I disregarded this rule because the boys would not get off the trampoline. So I got onto the trampoline anyway.
Please stop. Please.
So I got onto the tramp, and I was facing like they were all like jumping in the middle, and I was facing like this way jumping, so I couldn't see them because I was like and that was so disgusting. Oh my god,
that was a lot of likes in a sentence.
I was meaning like the
That was also pretty bad.
Anyways, and her older brother came over and double bounced me till I'd be like, bitch, this is our space, leave. And he bounced me really high because I was pretty small, and
Here it comes.
I was pretty small. And
anyway,
she
big. Broke her leg.
Let me finish.
That's finish. What he said.
And so it bounced me really high. I remember looking down. I remember thinking I was like flying, and I landed weird, and then I hit my shin on the bar that runs around the tramp. There's the 2 bones in your leg. I don't remember which one is which. So I know it's tibia and fibia.
There's also your femur. Are you talking about these ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember which one's which, but the big one cut clean in half. The little one shattered. And I have a distinct memory of like laying on the ground, seeing like a purple bulge sticking out the side of my leg. And it's so funny because if you hear the story from my mom's side of the story, if you hear and she was up in my little brother's room, like just cleaning up or whatever, but had the window open so she could hear us outside. She heard me screaming, and I'm a very dramatic child, so she was like, ugh, Mia like scraped her knee again.
It was so loud.
Hears me scream again and is like, girl, you're being dramatic. Hears me scream a 3rd time, is like, okay, what's wrong? Sticks her head out the window, sees me rolling on the ground, and is like, what the hell? And comes running out. And it was apparently, so we live like 15 minutes from our nearest hospital, but apparently it was like a 45-minute drive because we drove so slowly because every little bump I would like scream in pain.
45 minutes to get you to the hospital?
I thought it was like 3 minutes, but apparently it was like 45 because they were crawling because it just hurt so bad. And we didn't call an ambulance because I think they were debating about calling an ambulance or not, and then they just decided to go because they thought it'd be faster, I think, but then it was not faster.
They made a stretcher for you out of PVC pipes. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
They were carrying you. You were shrieking like a bat through the house.
Well, no fucking shit. I broke my leg. It was in half. It was gone.
I remember being like, ah.
I remember laying down in the car with like my pillows because I remember my best friend, like my neighbor down the street, was literally like walking up as I was being loaded into the car to give me like her birthday card for like the next day, and they were like, she's not gonna be able to make it. She might be dead.
She's a little busy.
But no, then it's so funny because my dad is so overdramatic, and the doctors were saying that like if the surgery went completely wrong, there was like a really small chance that I could need to get my leg amputated. And my dad took that, ran with it, and posted everywhere that I was getting my leg amputated.
Oh my God.
So I got so many presents. I even got presents on my older brother's birthday. I was so happy about it. But then he did the same thing like 3 years later. When I was 10, I got appendicitis at our good family friend's wedding. And my dad like completely skewed it because I had to get surgery, right? And then when I went back to school a couple of days later, Evan was like, Mia, we heard your stomach exploded. What happened? And I was like,
Oh, he's
sure.
really milking your injuries for attention.
Literally. Oh my God.
It's the nurses.
Just a little bit. But anyways, we were saying before all this, we were talking about how you're really tired because you got 2 hours of sleep.
My head was down at the table. It was so bad.
No, because then even we were sitting at dinner, I think last night.
Uh-huh.
We were sitting there and we're like talking and she's like,
I have barely any recollection from the day before. Our lights were off in our class. I put my head on. I was out cold. Nia like woke me up and I was like,
because our teacher was like demonstrating something and I was like, I feel like you should pay attention to this. She's also like sitting in the front row, like right in front of the teacher's desk.
I just realized how bad that would make her feel if I was falling asleep. Because maybe she thinks she's boring.
Maybe there was a little bit of that triggered in the fuck you. No, I'm sure it
probably would have helped if I told her I was up all night sculpting.
Probably.
Anyway.
You could always tell her that tomorrow.
But I do usually get pretty tired. I think part of it...
I think you've fallen asleep a lot during her lectures.
She turns the lights off, and it makes it really hard for me to stay awake.
That's fair. I cannot fall asleep if it's not nighttime and I'm in my bed.
I fall asleep everywhere all the time. Like, as a...
You think you have narcolepsy?
Maybe. We'd be hiking. I'm like, Mom, I'm so tired. I can't. And I laid down on the trail and fell asleep.
That's crazy.
I thought narcolepsy, like, you'd be, like, upright, and then you...
Not always. I just think it just means you get tired very quickly, and, like, sleep is the only thing that really remedies that. I don't really know. I don't know a lot about narcolepsy.
Okay, well, sometimes I've noticed this. I'll get really, really tired, and eating food, like, I don't get hungry. I'll get tired. You know?
From hunger?
Yeah, but my body doesn't register the hunger.
Yeah. No, I have the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll have no motivation or energy to do my homework.
Like,
I'll be sitting...
feel depressed.
Yeah, and I'll be sitting, like, staring at a computer for hours, and then my mom will call me down for dinner, and I'll eat, and then I'll be like, oh my God, I have energy. Like, let's go do my homework. And she'll be like, it's almost as if food gives you energy. I think I've said that before.
Oh, you definitely. Because I've mentioned... Did you put the stopwatch back on?
Yeah.
Nice.
7:50.
Okay. Yeah. And so my mother, whenever we'd go anywhere, she'd just, like, bring me snacks. And which was really nice. It was really sweet of her. She'd just, like, bring me food everywhere. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend well knows that I get hangry too. I'll just get angry and irritated and I won't know that I'm hungry.
That's fair.
Which is, it's interesting too, because I'll just, like, fall asleep and then I'm just tired and I just need to eat. I think it's weird that we don't, like, register the hunger and you just get tired.
I think on that same page, it's like how I pee like once a day, maybe.
Crazy shit.
But it's because I don't, like, register that I have to pee until I'm gonna, like, piss my pants.
I kind of have to pee right now.
Too bad. We're like 40 minutes in. You're fine.
Hold on. Let me see actually how far we're going.
Oh my God.
33 minutes. It's fine. We'll be fine.
No, you started that after the first clip had gone.
So 40 minutes.
40 minutes. I was right. But, like, I only pee like once a day. So that's the thing. I don't realize I have to pee unless I'm going to, pee myself. I don't realize I have to shit unless I'm going to shit myself. I don't realize I'm hungry until I'm, like, dying of starving pains.
Oh, yeah. Then it gets so bad. I'm, like, frustrated, irritated. I'm like, I need food right this instant or I'm going to, like, pop someone's eyes out.
So I think we both have it with hunger, but then I have it with those other things. Is there anything else that you have that with where you, like, don't realize that it's there till it's extreme?
Shit, if it's, like, diarrhea. You're like, I'm pooping my pants. You know?
I am currently shitting myself.
But I had the worst fart when we had the cameras off for a second.
Oh my God, it was so bad. That's what brought up the thing.
Oh, right. Oh, and then food. You had something about food.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I want you to I want you to tell me if this is weird to you.
Is that insensitive if when we stutter, we like blah, blah, blah?
No, because we think it's funny.
But is that insensitive to people who have a stutter?
No, because we don't have a stutter. We're not making fun of people who have a stutter. We're making fun of us tripping over our own words.
Okay. I was worried about that. Not anymore. Go.
If it is insensitive, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, what
anyways, ketchup and Mexican food. Like,
and?
Everything. Like ketchup with burritos, ketchup in tacos, ketchup with taquitos, ketchup with flautas, ketchup with tamales.
I don't know what a flauta is.
It's like a big fat taquito.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
This bitch really has to pee, I guess.
I just can't laugh too much.
Go pee and I'll entertain them.
No.
Okay. But like, is that weird to you?
Honestly, no, because we grew up doing that too.
That's true. We did grow up together. But like, I remember having a burrito from like, I almost said Taco Del because that's what my little brother calls. My little brother has Down syndrome, and he like calls. We have because there's Del Taco and then there's Taco Bell.
Does he call it Taco Del?
He says Taco Del for Del Taco, and so I almost called it Taco Del. Del Taco burrito with ketchup for like lunch at school, and people would be like, "What are you doing?"
Really?
But then on the opposite side, ketchup and eggs. That is fucking disgusting.
No,
Are you kidding me?
No, you're joking. You're actually joking.
I don't think I've ever even had it. It just smells disgusting and looks disgusting. The colors don't even go together. Why would you do that to yourself?
Okay, I have something. This week, was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before.
Day before.
We were going to the gym, and they have a smoothie place in the gym.
I don't think we actually went to the gym. I think it was like later in the day, and we were like, let's go get smoothie bowls.
Right. Oh, this was before.
This was yesterday, was it not?
Yes, this was yesterday.
Yeah, this was
after dinner. We were in the gym.
We had to think so hard.
And we went through, and they were like, "Oh, try our new pumpkin spice smoothie." And like, honestly, okay, what do you think? Because smoothies are like thick, right?
Yeah.
So I think to make it, are they just putting pumpkin in there? Like
to make it thick.
To make it thick.
Well, the way you are they just putting like pumpkin in there?
Gourd smoothie.
No, but like pumpkin puree is pretty thick.
Thick.
Pumpkin
yes.
juice is like thin though. Like if you squeeze pumpkin puree or like strain it.
On Halloween, when we'd carve pumpkins, shut up. We'd take out the pulp and then we'd take out the seeds.
And then you make pumpkin seeds.
We'd bake them and put salt on them. This Halloween, we're not going to post this before fucking Halloween.
No, we're probably not.
But also when we were in the gym, there was this guy walking
We
past.
were waiting for our smoothie bowls, and this guy walked past, and he was holding something. And I looked over, and I thought it was like a raw slab of meat. I just thought bro was carrying like a slab of meat this big. It was his fucking shoes.
He's got to get in his protein.
He's just in the workout.
In between sets, whips around the meat hook.
He really likes that raw meat, if you know what I mean. Damn.
If you have a double-ended meat hook, he could hang one on like a pull-up bar, and then the other end has the meat, so he just goes.
Anyways. Hold up 3 fingers. She goes.
I can't whistle when I'm laughing. Wait. I'm so good.
No, but, okay, I'm curious because, so I learned sign language a couple years ago. And this is 3 in sign language because this is W.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, so if I'm, like, counting my fingers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's so weird to me to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How?
So, like, 3.
Did you ever have any, like, sexual... Okay, we're talking about sexual things in school. Did you have ever, like, pedophile teachers?
I have such a good story. Oh, my God. Be sad. So, like...
I'm sad.
Be sad. So, okay. In 7th grade, 8th grade, 8th grade, 8th grade, I had this math teacher.
Uh-huh.
Should I say his name? Is that doxing him?
Does he have a really common last name?
No.
Then don't.
Okay.
But he's a pedophile.
That's true.
Was he, like, confirmed a pedophile?
No, but yes. No, I think he still teaches there.
This is the dilemma. Is it ethically is it bad to say to our negative amount of viewers, our 3 viewers, me, you, and my boyfriend, the name of this teacher? Let's try to not. I think reviewing
okay.
Personal information.
But we'll call him Mr.
How about Smith?
Smith. Sure, Mr. Smith. Okay, so he's this really tall, lanky dude, gray hair, but like.
Is it curly on top?
No.
Okay.
But like
I
would say late 30s, maybe.
Okay.
But like gray hair, always worn in a ponytail or a man bun, like long enough for that. And I think he had some sort of mustache or goatee or something. Really tall dude, right? And well, he just like bothered me when he taught anyways, because he would close his eyes a lot when he was teaching. Like he would like be like explaining something, and then he would like be like talking and be like, yeah, like you understand. Like yeah.
That reminds me of something.
It bothered me so bad. But then what bothered me more, and what like we've told our parents, and they were like, what the fuck, like this guy needs to be reported. I think he still works there.
Oh.
But on like the first day of class, he would be like, okay, ladies, preface, make sure you wear long skirts and no, wait. I'm starting over. I gotta think of the He said, ladies, make sure you wear non-see-through shirts and long skirts because my eyes tend to wander.
What grade?
8th grade honors math.
So you're like 15, maybe.
Maybe. No, we're like 14 in 8th grade. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And he would always sit, like, the popular pretty girls right up next to his desk. This guy deserves to be fired.
Yeah, there are so many. One time,
I'm saying that reminded you of so many stories.
Okay, I have 3 stories this remind me of the eyes closed thing. There was an anime I started watching called Rent a Girlfriend. I was like, oh, it looks like a rom-com, looks fun. I got like 27 episodes in, and at this point, one of the main characters, she would, I don't know if this is an anime thing, they would close one eye when they were like, but then they do it when they started saying serious things. They just go like, my parents died when I was little.
That's crazy.
I couldn't take it. I stopped watching, and then like
That's
also
valid.
They were like, it felt like it was a cash grab at that point. They were just really milking the same plot point, and they finally ran out, so they had to they wouldn't finish a plot ending, and then they'd add a new character. It fucking pissed me off.
No, that's so valid.
The other thing, I had one about a math teacher.
I'm sorry. It's just so tempting.
Oh my God, Mia.
Hit me up.
Fuck. Okay, we had this one teacher. This was just objectively bad. Middle school English, I think. There was like no phones in the class, and the girl, she took the phone, hid it in her shirt. Because like, he's not going to reach and get it.
Oh no.
Guess what?
Oh no.
He fucking reached into her shirt to get the phone. I think he still works there. Or he still works as a teacher.
That's crazy.
And then in, I think, 7th grade, I really want to say his name because it's fucking weird.
See, my teacher's name was weird too. No, don't say his name.
I won't. We'll call him Mr. G.
Okay. Because he couldn't find the spot.
He had like really curly hair. It was gray. He drove like a big fancy car. The rumors that were going around were that he was super rich and like needed more fulfillment, so now he's teaching kids. He taught math, and
why is it always the math teachers?
I don't know. He was weird. I have vague memories, but I remember one of the girls in my class, her mom pulled her out because she was also like, he kind of seems like a pedophile. I think he did some sketchy shit. I always remember being really uncomfortable in his class. Maybe he did. I don't think he did anything, but I just don't remember.
That's fair. That's crazy.
I was like 13.
There's just some weird ass people in the world.
I was kind of reckless as a kid, but I would like cross a big street.
Well, you would like fall out of tree houses. So
okay, I fell out of a tree house one time.
Still fell out of a tree house.
Anyway,
part of it saved my life. If the bush wasn't there, I probably would have been dead. I remember you saying that.
Oh yeah, there was a bush and there was concrete underneath.
It was dirt.
This is a weird, if there's a phenomena for this, let me know. Phenomena. I felt like I had slowed down mid-air, like everything was going really, really slow motion. And at the time I was religious, and my justification was I was caught by angels.
No, I think that's just like how your brain works. Like, do you know that when
falling in slow motion is wild.
No, but it's one of the cutest things I've seen, actually, that apparently when you're about to die, your brain plays a montage of the best 7 minutes of your life.
Why 7 minutes specifically?
I don't know if that's true or not at all. Well, of course, it can't be like completely proven. But then...
Continue.
But then like people will be like I hope you're in my 7 minutes. Like I know we'll be in my 7 minutes.
Aww.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so lonely.
We'll have a great time in our 7 minutes.
Are we dying together? Going down under together, baby girl.
Okay. Oh, I feel like the reason there is so many sex offenders in our area is because our religion is kind of the religion, not our current religion. There's none currently. The one we grew up in kind of is a safe haven for sexual predators.
Yeah. No, people would just like also like force people to sexualize them. Like I had my one of my best friends in high school, her dad was their bishop, which is like the local leader of the peoples, I guess.
Of like a neighborhood area.
The neighborhood area. Well, especially in Utah. In like other places, it's like a couple miles radius. For us, it was like half of a neighborhood. Anyways, but he was their bishop. And her mom is like looking a little psychotic. And one time she bought this dress from like, I don't remember where, but it was like this really cute green velvet piece that had like a really cute sweetheart neckline, but it didn't go all the way to her knees, which is apparently a thin. And she like walked in wearing it, and her face is like lit up because she feels so pretty in this dress, and it's also her favorite color. And her mom goes, "What do you think your dad would feel seeing you wear that?"
No.
I was like flabbergasted. Like,
do you not trust your own husband?
But also, her dad is like the sweetest man alive. Like, she's very like intense and low-key toxic within that religion. But her dad is like, he's very committed to the religion, but isn't like toxic or pushy about it.
Interesting.
He's excited about it in like a warming way. You know, like he's one of the good ones.
I have the issue. See, with this specific religion, I feel like we can just say what it is.
I think we have.
We were Mormons.
If you didn't guess.
People don't like that you say that anymore. I don't give a fuck.
That's true. It's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Fuck you. I know you're not being serious. Not actually. Fuck you.
I mean, you can.
People.
Only by blood, babes.
Okay. There's this approach people take. There's like Molly Mormon and Jack Mormon. We'll go over this a lot more probably in another episode. Maybe next episode.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because we're not going to have a lot to go over for the week.
We'll go over it more later.
It's been a long week. But I have my own issues with it. Like that's part of the reason I couldn't stay in, because a lot of people justified it by sort of making up their own reasons of why it worked, but they weren't following the rules to the letter. Well,
I feel like it was the opposite problem. I feel like people were following the word so to the letter that they missed the spirit of the rule.
It's both.
Yeah.
Honestly, because that's
honestly both.
It's the difference between Molly and Jack.
Yeah.
I'm describing Jack, you're describing Molly.
Yeah, that's true. Because like my mom always raised like one of the rules of the church is that like modesty is like very strict, and like your shorts and your skirts have to go to your fingertips, and you can't have more than a cap sleeve.
They've changed that sense, even though the word of God isn't changeable.
But my mom always taught it to us as like, it's your intention that matters. If you're wearing a spaghetti strap because you want to get attention from men and you want to be slutty and you want to show off your tits, and like that's not good. But if you're wearing a spaghetti strap because it's hot outside and you feel good in it and you think it's cute, then great, wear a spaghetti strap.
It takes out the
sexualizing little girls.
Yeah. Dude,
anyways, we'll go more into that another time. We should probably wrap up for today.
Okay. Next episode, we're going to talk about big tit struggles.
Are there no armrests on these?
No.
I went to like rest my arms. I don't know where to put my elbows.
I have a story about that because
big tit struggle. Because we'll figure out tonight whose tits are bigger.
We will. We'll let you know. We're gonna figure it out. I feel like we're gonna run out of ideas for episodes.
I know, we're talking about so much so fast.
It's we're fucked. We're 4 episodes
fuck each
in.
other.
No. No. Maybe. Oh, stop rubbing up on the microphone. Maybe we'll. I'm genuinely concerned. We're gonna run out of things to talk about.
Let's talk about that later. Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
Banana.